2 or 3 years that passed. And anyway, so my editor found this document on the internet called not very politically correctly, called the How to Lay Girls Guide. And in it was like the collected wisdom of all these guys who had been exchanging their knowledge on women online. And they all had nicknames like Mystery and Ross Jeffries and Nightlight 9 and Form Handle and all these really funny names. And these were guys who didn't have looks, they didn't have money, they didn't have fame, and they were living this incredible lifestyle. And, well, I thought that's perfect. I don't have looks, money, or fame, so maybe there's hope for me. And the first thing that happened was, and this, like, some of you guys are already in this community, I don't know how long you've kind of been in it, but back then, it wasn't even that long ago, it was just a bunch of guys who were exchanging ideas. And one day this fella named Mystery had this idea that he was going to take 6 guys out and take them out to bars and clubs and show them how to actually do it in person. And so I signed up for this workshop, and it was literally like the most embarrassing thing I've done in my life. And because I was writing for the New York Times at the time, and I just had this, I could see like newspaper headlines saying New York Times writer takes workshop on picking up women. And then I was posting my entire sex life and my lack of a sex life and my insecurities online. And so I just remember when I went to that workshop and I saw this 6'6" magician just walk into clubs and steal people's girlfriends out from under my eyes. I'm like, this is another way to live. And it began the whole adventure you're going to read about in the game. What I thought is, in the book, which you've read or will read about, the whole story is there. In the book, you meet all these larger-than-life characters who kind of became part of my life, who were the so-called best ladies' men in the world. But there's sort of another side to it, and I thought that's what we would talk about tonight, and then we'll do some kind of questions and answers. And the other side is, okay, in the book you have all the best pickup artists, but what about the worst ones? So I went online and I found, like, we're going to meet tonight the worst pickup artists in the world. And the awesome thing about this the interesting thing about this community is that, which was fascinating to me, is like you always walk around as a guy and you try to be fucking perfect. And like you know all the answers, you know what to do. But as soon as you're given the opportunity to let down your guard a little bit and ask for help, like it all comes pouring out, like all the fears and insecurities that you can't show other people. What's so interesting about this kind of the online world where people post is that they share those things.